with the Nova, and I'm going to attempt to start it. I'll give you a little tour of the engine, which is about 95% complete. Here is the heater core box. This is for a big block. The small block heater core would have gone there, and of course with the big block I wouldn't have had any space for the heater core lines, the heater hoses. So I got that block off there. There's the coil bracket, the distributor. This is the modulator line. I made it nice and straight. There's a fuel gauge. This is a 396 line. I polished it up and gave it a clear coat to retain this shine. I wanted it to match with the rest of the chrome theme. The fan, the alternator. I got a mid-mount alternator bracket so that I can have this whole area free. I plan on getting air conditioning in the future, and I'll be able to mount the air conditioning compressor there. So that's just future plans. I still need a power steering pulley because the original power steering pulley that came with the car sent the belt in line with the alternator belt, and I need it to go to the second area, so I needed another pulley with some back spacing, so I got that on order. This is a temporary setup just for the engine startup. The brakes are all done. It doesn't have any fluid. This line here goes to the rear brakes, and there's the two front lines right there. I still have to do the rear brakes, so there's no fluid in the lines. The wiring, here's the wiring, is all nicely hidden. Right here there's a fender and it bolts up right there. And the side fender will cover up all of this, so everything will be nicely hidden. You can kind of see how I have the wiring, and it goes under the steering and above the tranny in the back there. The wiring for the coil is right there. As you can see, I made that bracket, and it goes in the back there. You can kind of see it. Yeah, I think you can see that right there. So the wiring for the alternator is on the bottom. As you can see, there's one set of wires, and I did a split with the wirings. So one wire goes to the back of the alternator. Let's see if we can see that screw. So there it is, that screw right there. And then of course the other set is right there on that plug. It's completely hidden because it's under the alternator, as well as the starter wires. Everything is under and hidden. And then there's the ground wire right there. So let's see if we can get this engine started up. See if she runs. Okay, gonna start it up. Let's see how it goes. I'm probably gonna crank a couple times before it starts because of the fuel. goes. Let's check out all that smoke is the paint burning off. That's the cure. Let's check the trim. Alright, I'm going to tighten down the distributor now that its initial is set. I'm going to give it a little bit fill up and then start her up again. Okay, this is after dialing it in. The RPMs are roughly about 750. And I set initial to 6 degrees before top dead center with the vacuum disconnected and the carburetor port blocked off. So now it's running nice and smooth. It's running really good. Give you a little rev. Nice and smooth. So it's running pretty good. Sounds good too. It's open headers. I'm gonna give it a little rev, see how it sounds. Well, there you have it. 454 is alive and doing great. running really nice. Very happy, very pleased. Now it's probably going to crank over a lot because of there's no fuel. Well, we'll see how it see if I can get it to start.